Holy hell, that new intro. Anyways, this is Cousin Neko with It's So Japanese, Ikaruga. First treasure game, by the way. And of course...
Your first treasure game?
No, this is the first treasure game that we've done.
Yep. And I'm helping with this one.
I was gonna say, Treasure has made games besides this one.
And prepare for much failure.
I am prepared. Oh, it's one of these games.
Yep. Yeah, bullet hell, but it has a kind of a unique twist on the bullet hell formula.
Yeah, it's a over the top Galaga type shooter. You know, difficult as balls though.
As I had to teach you basically how to play the game as we were going.
Yeah. By the way, guys, how was the online play felt? Because one thing when I've played certain games online, like
treasure games online, is perfect.
Yeah, the net code is perfect. Even with MetNet, it's amazing.
Wow, that's saying something. Oh, somebody already died.
Yeah, that was me.
Good job then.
I'm playing as Ikaruga, the ship kind of on the top, currently White Shield. He's playing, I believe it's Genki or something like that. Ship on the bottom.
Yeah, it's Genki.
All the ships in this game are named after birds, including the enemy ships.
That's nice.
Yep, and there goes Mett.
Unfortunately, this is where we have to remember something about hard normal mode. If you match polarities when you kill something, it counterattacks with a stream of bullets.
So and yeah, this is pure bullet hell at its finest.
Yeah, I remember reading about this back when it was originally on the... Well, I don't think it was originally on the GameCube, but for me, that was my first experience with it was the GameCube.
Yeah, it was first on the GameCube, and then got put on Xbox Live, and I don't know if it got...
Excuse me. The Dreamcast would like credit for its game library.
Okay, Dreamcast gets first.
Yeah, the Dreamcast version was first.
Right, I thought I figured it probably came out on that or the Saturn first. Though, now that I'm saying that to myself and I hear myself talk, but this was on the Saturn. Wow.
No, that was the prequel.
First boss.
So, where is Neko at this point?
Neko's been dead for a while. We played this first game on just the basic setup that leaderboards play by. No continues, 2 lives.
Yep.
I see.
So basically, you have to be super pro to play this game perfectly.
Well, I wouldn't say super pro. It's the kind of game where if enough practice and persistence, you eventually kind of get patterns for bosses. Because that's what it really comes down to, is being able to recognize the patterns in the bullets.
So,
and for the super difficulty of this game, I don't rage at it because I have fun.
It's all fair. There's a way around everything. In fact, that shield makes it real easy.
In fact, I was pretty much laughing through this entire playthrough because it was like, okay, that was a stupid death, but let's go. Let's continue. This is fun.
You die, you respawn, you go on to the next life.
So you became me for this playthrough.
Exactly. I just channeled my inner Wormtail, and I was like, okay, let's do this. Let's have fun.
So you're not good at these kinds of games, Worm?
Well, anyway.
I meant the attitude.
Well, this time we had a special rule for our second playthrough. We were going to try doing a dot hell go through. The way Dot Eater works is that you don't use your shots at all. You just shield your way through the entire game.
And then I
said you shield your way through the entire game.
You shot.
Yeah, we screwed it up. I screwed it up the first time, and then he proceeded to yell. Curses were said, names were called, but it's okay.
All right, try that. Now, here's one thing that happened for this playthrough. My controller died for the first segment.
Oh, did it batteries ran out?
The entire time this played out, I had no batteries.
And I die.
Yeah. One player could sit through this entire segment without moving, and this is where I managed to get my controller working again.
Oh, that's great.
There you go. That's just.
This isn't
Really?
going to be Luigi wins by doing nothing thing, is it?
Now, just the first segment for one player. 2-player has to move.
He was literally yelling at me, just stay down there, don't do anything, just be useless for a minute.
Stay down low, keep your shields up, and don't shoot anything.
Oh.
I have actually done stage 1 Dot Eater before.
How you kill boss with this?
Like most shoot 'em ups, there's actually a timer for the bosses. Once they hit 0, the guy just laughs, Jim flies away.
Yeah, this is boring. I want to go do something else.
Actually, in this game, the first boss will actually facepalm if you do a Dot Eater run.
Really?
Like, are you really so bad? You couldn't even kill me in the time limit. Ah, my God, how are we gonna explain this one? I'm out of here.
Well, that was a Dot Eater run.
Yeah.
It was a very bad failed attempt.
It's treasure. If they don't do something silly at some point, then clearly they weren't actually the ones that programmed the game.
And for the
And
final
then
run, we
we're-
decided, fuck it. I turned on my continues, I turned on everything. Max
just so
lives,
we
easy
could-
to show more
Just
than
so
the
we
first
could,
stage.
like, get through the first stage, because yes, this game is difficult as balls, but it is fun. It is highly fun. And it is really cheap on Xbox Live.
It looks
Yeah,
fun.
it's like $10, isn't it?
I believe so. It's like 5 or 10, I'm not exactly sure.
I think 10's about right. If it's
remember
$5, that's
It was
really
$5.
cheap.
It was $5.
Wow. All things considered, that's not bad. And there's some really good treasure games out there that are on Xbox Live Arcade as well. Besides, let's see, what was the other one that recently came out that comes to mind? Guardian Heroes.
Guardian Heroes is a great game.
Coming soon, Guardian Heroes.
And
We're gonna
Gunstar
do-
Heroes.
Yeah, we'll definitely do Gunstar Heroes, but we'll do a full playthrough of that. Though I'm gonna have to practice up because that game is hard. But it's
Because
possible.
because I have to play on normal mode, otherwise it's too easy.
Well, no, I can beat it on normal mode. It's when you put it on hard difficulty, that's when I just start.
You know what I mean? Like, I
struggling.
soloed most of the game once you die on normal.
Yeah.
That kind of, you...
The only I get it. Well, we could just do something like fight, because the only reason really we wanted to play on hard mode is we see all 7 forms of 7 Wars.
Can we talk about the game we're actually playing?
Yes.
This is the third time we're seeing all these patterns. It hasn't changed since you last saw them.
Are you
Well,
sure?
anyway. Alright, fine, well...
Pretty sure.
You guys are doing different things.
Alright, well... Okay, on normal mode, all the enemies with the same color counterattack, while on hard mode, all enemies counterattack when they die. Also, all enemies in this game have a polarity, black or white. Matching polarity does less damage, but you absorb their shots. While there's opposite polarities, you die getting shot, but you can deal more damage.
But
So
even
it's kind
if
of a
you,
balance.
And please
Even-
believe he was screaming opposite polarity every time to me. I was like, okay, just chill.
It's an interesting mechanic, but it definitely takes some practice to get used to because shifting between your shields has a little delay between switching, and well, you gotta get. It's all about the timing, you know.
At this point, I'm screaming, "Get behind me, and I'll cover you."
You mean you can teamwork?
Yes, I stay in front,
Yeah.
take all the black shots, so he has a nice safe zone, and he can do double damage.
Well, teamwork almost did the job. Oh, teamwork resumes.
Yeah, like I said, we had continues on during this.
At this point, we wanted to show more that there was more than one stage, in fact.
it
Is
can
it possible-
be difficult to show that there is more than one stage in these games.
Well, there's a total of 5. But I
And
will
the
guarantee one
difficulty
thing.
ramps up every stage.
I will guarantee one thing, though. It'll be the most fun first 2 stages you've ever played.
And stage 3, 4, 5?
Have fun dying. I'm not gonna pretend you're so gonna die for times through.
Yeah, like I said, the difficulty just ramps up.
Again, make sure you're always coordinating your shields with your partner. Otherwise, he's gonna start shooting white shots while you've got a black shield up, and let's just say that never ends well.
Can you actually kill your friend with that way?
Now, you can shove them around a bit, but otherwise you can't really interact with each other.
Yeah, a little collision detection.
Yeah.
It would be funny that you could kill your partner by shooting wrong.
Oh god, then that would just be pure unbridled chaos at that point.
Yeah, you might as well be playing New Super Mario Brothers and just... Yeah.
Alright. Anyway, you're going to see in a moment that there's actually a massive wall coming up. So you're wondering, how do I dodge my way through these? Well, it's simple. There's a tiny little gap. That's right.
The
There's
various
those
tiniest little gaps.
so tiny, in fact, your ship shouldn't fit in it, yet it does.
How is the normal player supposed to know that?
What's this about a normal player? By the time you figure that out, you're insane.
It's a shmup. You just try, and you assume that your hitbox is smaller than it looks.
Yeah.
Here's a hint, it is.
When you change color of the shield, is there a delay or it's just animation?
There's a very short delay on shield switching.
At that moment, can both bullets kill you or...
Yeah, both bullets can kill you for that very short period.
That is nice.
But yeah,
It's a design, but you know, it kind of makes sense given the context of what you're.
Yeah.
Oh,
If it were
dear God, all those
instantaneous,
bullets.
oh yeah,
all
it's
giant
bullet
death
hell.
lasers. Hell, you should see stage 3. There's like 4 rows of like 6 death lasers right across the entire screen. You have to know which color it is before you get there.
Yeah, I can barely keep track of what's going on. Even more so that the fact there's 2 players going on. I'd imagine that made things even slightly more difficult because you kept losing track of your character.
Not really. Your ships are very distinct from each other, and as long as you're paying attention to where you are, you're never going to make that stupid mistake.
So Ozzy would.
It's
Obviously.
mostly because I see that the ships look a little different, but the colors that they're the color of their shields is the same. For me, it's a little hard to distinguish.
Well, just see, when you absorb shots, you actually get up an energy charge. You can see ours in the bottom left and right corners. Pressing right trigger while that has any block full will launch a laser missile, basically. And that's your key to doing a lot of damage really fast.
Encouraging you to actually absorb the shots rather than just dodging.
Yes. Well, anyway, the ship has 2 shields, one for each weak point. You have to shoot the matching polarity to open the shield. But obviously, opposite polarity does more damage to the actual ship.
Right.
So yeah, for 2 players, you can just get around this by having one person continuously shoot the shield, keeping it open, while the other one just, shoots the weak point.
That is certainly one way to do it.
Whereas if you're playing 1-player mode, you have to open the shield, fly in, damage it, fly out, damage it.
Hey, you got an achievement! Hooray!
Hey, what?
There's 11 achievements in this game, 1 for killing each boss, 1 for completing each stage, which includes killing the boss with an S rank. Ranks go up to S++. Have fun with that. Unless you're some kind of god.
I'm more likely to get all the S ranks in Trauma Center DS.
No, you're not. I know you, Ozzy. You are not getting all S ranks.
I'm not.
Yeah.
In terms of getting guest ranks on this, yes, I am.
Oh yeah, this was fun right here.
Flying for one of the massive lasers and just spam the right trigger. And watch as the homing shots kill everybody.
Ugh.
It's all up to Neko. How far
If you
can he make it? I forgot to warn him that comes down.
Yep, and that was
Ouch.
Ikaruga. Join us next
Fresh.
month for where we have something special planned.